Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this episode, we're going to be working on the dump pipe on the twin turbo FOTs. Let's do it. Alright guys, so we're going to be welding pretty much that one to that one. So what we need to do is get this off, unwrap that one and see where that one falls to, so we can cut this one to length, and hopefully it's quite easy to line up and weld together. Alright, so I've cut both pieces, clean them up, and we can make this work. Let's see if I can show you. So that'll sit about there. Oh, I need to clean up those V-bands. Anyway, that's got a 7.5 degree cut on it, so that can rotate around anyway. It's got a 7.5 degree cut, so we should be able to get it in there. So maybe 2 or 3 pie cuts from the 3-inch and we should have it done. But we're gonna head out. We're going out for dinner, don't know where yet. The missus just wants to go in the new FOS, so I think I should just call them XT and GTs, or the twin turbo and the XT. Anyway, we'll come back to this maybe later tonight. We'll see how we go. Alright guys, we are back. It's now Saturday. Went to the Wreckers to get a steering rack for the XT. So we'll put that aside. Can't really do anything with it until the GT is out of the garage anyway. So eventually I will get that and wash it in my little parts washer there. But we need to keep going on with this exhaust. So I'm going to clean up that V-band down there. Clamp, find where the clamp is. Put it on there loosely enough that we can still rotate it to get a good angle. Then we'll probably chop out 2 or 3 pie cuts, see if we can get it to marry up. Alright, I've got the clamp on down there. Alright, and if you're wondering if this is stable, it's not going anywhere. I think the last one there was a bit of movement, but damn, that's tight. Alright, so we can rotate this. So let's get to work. Alright guys, so I've got 3 pie cut here, but 2 the same and 1 probably about the double the size. Good thing about these are, like, you just hold them in there, they kind of just work their way in, and yeah. So I've marked them. I'll tack these 3 together, then I'll tack it onto the top of the dump pipe here, and then we'll put that back in and see how good it lines up. Now there is a bit of movement obviously in the bottom section, so there's a little bit of forgiveness there for me, so should be okay as long as it's not hitting on the tunnel, which I think I have brought it across just a little bit by doing that. But yeah, it's clearing the pitched up mount, so we need to get another one of them because I've melted that one. Yeah, we'll do some welding. Oh my god, I just forgot to film. I just tacked this, blew a hole here, so I used some filler on that one there. But yeah, just I think 3 tacks around on both of them. Yeah, I'll get the dump off from the GT35 and we'll tack that onto that, and we'll put the dump back onto the GT35 and see how it lines up with the rest of the dump pipe. Alright guys, just put it on the car, line it all up, double checked, all good. So I'm just cleaning up the inside here so we get a better weld, and we'll tack that on, triple check it fits, maybe. Screw it, there's a lot of movement down the bottom there. Yeah, clean up the outside because this is paint, and then we'll weld it. Alright guys, all the welds are done. I just didn't record it. I wanted to get it done because it's just past 3:30 and the fam's going to be home very shortly, so I wouldn't be able to do it any longer. Yes, we've got to go out. It needs to cool down anyway. Get it back on the car and figure out where the external wastegate is going to go for the GT35, the 38mm tile wastegate, and then it's got to all come off. I've got to do the little wastegate part for the internal gate on the schedule 40. It's going to be fun. Alright guys, it's Sunday night and I can't remember what I'm up to in this episode. Been jumping back and forth between a couple. Let's have a little look. So we've got the exhaust on. Wastegate. External wastegate. Alright. Let's get this off and see where we can put it. Alright, so just having a quick look. I think the best option is actually just right here at the back. Right. It'll be up a little bit. But we should be able to get a part to go down there and recirculate into atmosphere, so it should be good. I'll have to protect this area a bit more, but yeah, I'm not going to be mounting it tonight or anything, but yeah, it might have to be the way to go. We should be good. I'll wrap it and try to keep the heat down. Maybe even make a shield, bend up a shield of aluminium for that wiring and all that. It'll help from the dump pipe as well. Right, so I'm not going to be cutting welding tonight, but we won't need much of this, so probably just a short bit. Kill. Alright, so these vacuum lines are going to be even shorter now. I'm just going to transfer this one to here. That one can just stay up there. Yeah. And these will be even shorter. Alright, so I've cleaned up all the flanges, fittings and everything. I might just go ahead and change the flat disc to a cut-off wheel and just chop the 20mm down, and see how I go with that. Looks okay. I'll mark it on the up pipe and we'll start taking the turbos off so we can get to the internal gate. Alright, so I've cut that off reasonably straight. Put that into the wastegate and we'll see how it looks on the car. Alright, so I just tested it on the car and marked it out, so we can go ahead and pull this apart and start thinking about how we're going to make the internal one down here, and then we'll figure out how I'm going to get that drill. I really don't want to drill it out, it takes forever being schedule 40, but it might have to be. Anyway, let's get this apart again. Alright, the up pipe is off. I was going to take this stud out, but then just realised that I don't need to because it doesn't sit flat anyway. Got to work out a way to fill this in. One like a 45 degrees. probably up to this weld, and all that will get cut out. Maybe some cardboard, that might work. Alright guys, I actually ended up using a monster can as a template. So, it's hard to do one-handed. That roughly goes in there. And then that. Transferred onto that. A little bit extra. But yeah, tomorrow we'll cut that out. Definitely not tonight. But yeah, made some progress. It's good. Everything is back off. So yeah, we'll come back tomorrow and cut that out. Hopefully it fits. And we'll weld that on. Sick. Alright, there's my piece. Not the prettiest. Let's get that on there. Sits pretty good. Yeah, there's a bit of filling needed, but I'm going to mark out around the top here. Then we'll cut out schedule 40. And we'll tack this on. And we'll go from there. Alright guys, got it all welded up. Doesn't look the best, but you're not going to see it. Did a bit on the inside to smooth it out as well. Yeah, that was a pain. Alright guys, I don't think I'm going to do the external wastegate just yet. Probably should. Up here. But I got parts coming in for the SGXT, which I need fitted, so we want to try to get the twin turbo out as quickly as possible. I guess I could start. It's really hot. I think I've got a drill bit. I don't know, or a hole saw. Didn't want to hole saw it, but I might have to. It pretty much just burns it out being a schedule 40. But it's really hot. I'll see if I've got a hole saw. If I don't, I'll pick one up tomorrow. Yeah. Should be okay. If I can do it, I'll get the car out tomorrow pretty much. I just don't have a dump for it yet. Alright guys, I didn't manage to get out here last night because I fell asleep putting a little one to bed. But yesterday I picked up the new 38mm hole saw and new arbor as well. So hopefully we can get this at least drilled out tonight. So we'll come back and we'll do that after work because it is the morning now. So yeah, we'll come back, drill that out, and at least tack the wastegate on. I think I'll call it after that so I can edit the video for you guys. Alright guys, I'm back. It's after work now, so let's get this hole drilled for the wastegate. Alright, so Sutton Tools. I've never seen this before. Maybe I just haven't looked for it, but that is an awesome idea. Alright, let's start drilling. If you heard somebody in the background there, that was Emerson just yelling at me saying that he's gone to the shops. Alright, so we've got a bit of free time to drill. Wow, that was quick. I broke one tooth, but nearly broke my wrist too. Anyway, I'm going to clean this up and see how this fits. If it fits in it or what. Anywho, we'll work that out. Just clean up the edges. Alright, so the pipe off the wastegate fits in the hole. Nice and snug. Should have cut it a bit longer. Anyway, we'll get up to that next episode, guys. And this will be back on the car. The car will be running next episode. I'm going to leave it here so I can go edit. So if you enjoyed this episode, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, please consider hitting that subscribe button. And I'll catch you next episode. Bye.